Hey guys, we're going live. Please give us a few minutes. We're setting up. Get out, assistant.
I need to make sure I'm in the right area.
You have a phone so you can help. Number 4.
Stay behind the tables or in front?
Oh shit! No, I'm on the wrong line.
You really are, aren't you?
Oh, you want on the you got the Livino one?
Yep, I just have notification.
Michael, you do Instagram or do Facebook?
I have an Instagram on my phone.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You just keep a
Monitor.
look to see if any comments come through and let us know.
I'm gonna need to plug in because I'm down to 7%.
There's a plug there. Sit right there. I don't
We
know.
have 2 extra chairs up there so you guys can sit.
Yes, as comments come in,
I'm sorry, guys.
Too, if you want a longer one.
Yeah, I got this
I
one.
can use.
Yeah, just connect right there.
Okay, I'm gonna connect right here. Connecting.
Careful, careful.
I don't know where you want to sit. Right here.
Just give us a few. We'll be on soon.
I'm gonna start setting up the link to the Facebook.
I need the table moved a little bit.
Which one?
No, it's just.
Which one?
Just pick any seat, guys.
Okay.
Just sit anywhere?
Just sit anywhere.
I'm catty corner myself because I'm big hip and I'm a big middle bitch. Honestly.
Language, guys. Language. Facebook
I think you
is.
just said, oh shit, before.
My bad. 1 minute.
Guys, can all of you go on your phone and just share? Go on the exchange and share. What the hell happened here? Oh, I'm like, why am I
on the
recording?
exchange page, right?
Yeah. All right, guys, we'll start in a few minutes. Hello, guys. I'm setting up. See you in a few. Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You need your cards, right?
Where are they?
I think they're.
Yeah, please. No, you go to the exchange because now we're at the exchange.
Oh, is that why it's not showing up?
So got the Livino's the exchange.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next week's gonna go live. Gonna do a share from that.
Yeah. Miss Story, you didn't like the exchange on Facebook.
I did on Instagram.
Well, thank you for that.
So you want me to stay on Instagram?
You could just write something really quick. Okay.
Sending it to everybody who sent me messages recently about it.
I don't think on Instagram we can share.
I think we could though,
You
right?
can.
You
There
can?
is a way, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
Just give us 1 second, guys.
There we go.
So how do you share?
Oh my gosh, you can actually see me on the phone. When you realize you're live,
You can share with a lot of people, but then it's going to create that, like,
you should.
No, you're good. You're good. Last episode, Bethel was here. I was here. So we're fine.
Yeah, but if we get requested,
You're good. You're good.
just
Hi.
and-
Nice to meet you.
that I'm live with.
So you're trying to figure out
I
who
love
else.
your finish.
This is all Gato. This is all.
Look at it,
I
Cal.
know, somebody.
all right. Can you watch the videos and make sure that we're sitting good? And assistant, I need you to move the tripod soon. So guys, all the info's here. If you want to participate tonight on the live, the Exchange 5 on either Venmo or Cash App. Yep. You're good. Lady Diana. We're good on the Facebook. And then we need to move Instagram a little bit.
Well, this is gonna get
Just
moved.
a little bit.
It's gonna get moved.
The other way.
This way?
No.
But back.
Back a little bit.
But back probably, right?
More back.
All right, you're gonna have to slide in.
I will.
And then we're gonna move this.
Yeah, we're gonna move it. We'll start it. Are we good now? I don't know.
We can barely see Azabache.
So a tilt. Oh yeah, stay like that. We're good now.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So everyone's gonna get real comfy.
We're really starting in 2 minutes.
Sending it out to everybody.
Filming?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, hello.
All right. Go on your Facebooks and share.
And lower your volume so you don't go
We're
that
not
loud.
gonna be on this, Michael.
I'll lower my volume.
Yes, please. Did everyone share on their personal pages?
Yes.
I'm finishing up
One
that now.
more, I'm about
Scrolling
to.
through.
Huh? You don't know if you want to?
No, I said I'm about to. I was checking it out to see the sharing thing on my Instagram.
On your
Pero-
Instagram live. On the Instagram live, you're a little bit cut off.
It's okay. We're gonna make it work. He'll scoot over.
Yeah.
We'll scoot. There you go.
Salud.
He's
My personal page didn't even like the exchange. I'm horrible.
blaming everybody else.
Did you like the little kitty that said I'm ready?
Yes, that was very cute.
That was so mean.
That really was you.
Okay, I'm shared on both Facebooks.
So is there a natural lag?
What the whack?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a
wait,
couple
don't
of
pay
seconds.
attention to
It's
that.
a couple of seconds, yeah.
Look at her go. Look at her go.
Pink drink.
Let's say I thought you were pouring it into the cup at the end. You finished that already?
Isn't that cute?
That is cute.
Okay. Shared.
Yeah.
Hi, Nikki, Mike, and Vicky.
Hi.
Oh,
Thank you, Mike and Vicky.
Wow.
Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. Hey, Mickey.
Wow.
Hi, Selena.
Hi, Selena.
Hi, Selena.
All right, and we're going live. Do we have everyone? Ooh.
Nice.
Oh.
We had a surprise behind the easel.
Isn't that the surprise always?
But you? Yeah. a little
Yeah.
bit.
I got a big surprise soon when we talk about the topic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. So hi guys, this is Gato Divino from The Exchange. Here with our host Azabache, Gato Divino, and Lady Diana. And today our special guest is Will Story Rivera
Woo, woo.
from Instagram and also Facebook. Can you say it?
Live, believe, inspire.
Yes, and we're very proud to have our, what month are we in?
April.
April's show. I'm sorry. Yep.
Oh, it's gonna be a long hour and a half.
So basically the topic of today is what kind of crystals do you work with when doing readings or whatever the case may be? I just got this baby.
It's the size
Literally
of
a
a baby.
baby.
It's the size of a baby. I think
Baby
it's
meteor.
huge.
Baby meteorite.
Oh, absolutely.
Super 7.
Amazing. Amazing.
I wasn't gonna promote it, but as you know, this weekend is the Crystal Show in New Jersey in Edison. You'll see us all there on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So Super 7 is a combination of 7 stones. I call it natural drug. You really don't need anything, and it connects you to the higher source. And who's Hi Baby?
That's my baby.
Oh, I'm like, who's Hi Baby? Hi Baby. So this is Super 7. I'll probably for next month make it the crystal of the day. I don't know if you guys have been following the changes on my Gato Divino's page. Super 7, I love it.
It's a big piece. It gives off tons of
You wanna
energy.
touch it?
Can I? Oh
It's
my
kind of
God.
dirty, right? You want to touch it?
No, but be with it for a bit.
Wow. There's a lot of energy coming out of this thing.
Well, do you want to touch it?
It's so heavy, though. Be careful. It's got a good heft to it.
Yeah, how much did you say that it weighed?
9.4 pounds.
Woo! 9.4 pounds of Super 7.
It's like
Can you even handle it?
it's like pulsing. It's pulsing. It's pulsing with
Can you
energy.
handle it?
No.
Asabache, would you like to touch my Super 7?
Wow.
May I please?
Yes.
Thank
No.
you.
Ah,
Oh, wow.
I know, I've been told.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you felt it?
Well, that
You
was like
usually
that
don't
time.
feel anything.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I caught this
Yeah.
cherry. He felt something. Oh my God. He's like, ooh.
That's
I
like
feel like the center
that's
has like clarity.
intense,
Yes,
It's very,
That's
very
like an
Yes.
clear.
intense feeling.
it is. It gives you that kind of like
Yeah.
unique.
Yes.
It's like that
And I feel like
pulsing,
coming- going
and you
up
need
this
to
way.
like stare at it.
I've been told.
Oh, stop it.
Look, my new
Yes.
cat mug.
Yes, talk about the mug.
Meow. Meow.
May I place that on the table?
Of
Right over
course.
here.
That'll be
Why are
our-
you trying to
that'll be
cover
our
my
center
spot?
charge.
Is it?
Why are you trying to cover me?
No,
the
it's
center
the
charge
covers
is
the
good.
whole.
It's right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It's right there. It's good. We're good.
May this crystal send all of you that are watching clarity and clairvoyance and touch to the upper and as above and so below.
Still feeling it.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yep.
Can you handle it?
I don't think I can.
That's what I said. I said no.
I feel like a Destiny's Child.
Okay.
He's
how
Kelly,
is it?
he's
can you
Bootylicious?
handle it?
He's gonna start singing Bootylicious.
See, it just gives me a high. When I saw it yesterday, and I was like, no, I can't get it. No. I walked away from it, and I was like, no, let me touch it. I walked up, I was like, fuck this. Michael, I'm buying it. Oh, no. Now we're cursing. We're live.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
There we go.
So, Asabache, what's your stone?
Well, comparatively speaking, not very big. But
TMI.
we're talking about the stones, people. So
I'm
I
not
brought
confident.
with me, because of the ones that I carry on a regular basis with me in my pocket. And that has to be copper and then also healer's gold. And
How did you find out about Helios?
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Plug.
So Gato introduced me about healer's gold, and he actually that's not the first time feeling something. The first time was the healer's gold. Oh my God.
I'm like, oh my
Still
God.
talking, by the way, about the crystals and stones, guys. So the healer's gold palm stone was where it was like so relaxing and so calming.
What was
So-
going on that you needed the Healer's Gold?
We're not going to talk about it. But what these two things were, I carry them with me because on a regular basis, I feel a lot more grounded when I have them with me. So, and especially when on like really stressful days, I'll take them out and then I'll just hold them for like a little bit and, just try to meditate and breathe with them. And I find that kind of brings me back down a little bit. So, yeah.
Just to let you guys, if you're watching, please share the video. Share.
Yes.
And thank you for joining. Ooh. Oh, yeah. And if you're the first person to share assistance, please let us know so we can throw one card for you. And if you want to participate with the exchange, please send your payments to the Cash App
Or Venmo.
or Venmo.
Or them.
Hi, Linda. Hi,
Linda.
Monet. Is that Monet?
Yeah.
Hi,
Oh.
Copper Vibration.
Hello.
And Linda's my aunt who's on almost every episode.
Hi, Linda.
We read it already.
No, that's Debbie.
Oh.
That's Debbie. I
So
said
what
Debbie.
stone do you play with?
Well, these ones I actually keep in my tarot box, so they're with my cards at all times. So I have hematite, black tourmaline. I have 2 pendulums that I normally work with, a rose quartz, as well as a clear quartz. And then I have citrine, which I also keep a piece in my pocket that I got purely by chance. And that one I keep on me because for luck and inspiration and creativity, and it helps me keep stay grounded. Another piece of rose quartz and clear quartz. I tend to try to keep all of these stones with my cards, so that way it kind of helps balance if I don't get a chance in between readings or clients or anything like that to cleanse everything. Just kind of helps keep me balanced as well as the cards. So,
Right.
but the piece I keep on me at all times is always citrine. That or tiger's eye. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
the piece of citrine I keep in my pocket though is untumbled, it's unpolished, and I was at a Comic-Con in Virginia, and I was looking for. I had another piece, and it was like about half the size of this, and I lost it. I was very upset about it, and I went up to this guy who made jewelry, like the cage jewelry, and I said, "Do you have any pieces with citrine?" And he put his piece down that he was working on, and he goes, "Are you kidding?" No. And he goes into his own pocket in his jeans and hands me this piece. He goes, "Someone just came up to me and handed me this piece of citrine." And I told him I don't normally work with it. He goes, "This must have been for you," and he just handed it to me for free.
Oh, very nice.
That's
And it's
beautiful.
been in my pocket ever since. So that was great, and I keep it on me, and I've had so far so good. Subtlewood table, but wait, there we go.
There we
So
go.
far so good, and we're gonna keep it going.
Nice.
You just hit him, you knocked him on the head.
He did. I don't know, Will.
I wasn't agreeing.
Hi,
I was
Calista.
helping everybody understand the joke.
So, Will, what stone do you work with?
So I'm kind of old school too. So today with me, I always carry selenite. I always keep it with my cards. It's called the Truth Stone. So I like to think of it as a stone that keeps me humble and keeps me talking my truth and speaking my truth always. But I'm very much like you. I have a citrine stone that I drive around with. It's always in my middle console. It never leaves my car. And then at home, I have sodalite. And I love to put sodalite everywhere. So those are kind of like my favorites. But I do have like this beautiful jar of like mixed stones. And one of the things I can tell anybody who's like working new with stones or just getting into it, if you don't feel the energy, it's okay. Just start carrying it with you, things that call to you, because as you work with stones more and more and as you connect with them more deeply, you'll start feeling their energy and understanding the difference. But I love to pull stones just as random and look into them and find out like what their message is for me. So,
Fantastic. I love that.
yeah.
Oh, I was just going to ask a question to you guys.
Hold on 1 second.
Damn.
But just we're just like I think it's a super 7. But just to share with you, in my reading room, my entire reading room is covered in selenite.
Yep.
Yes, I love it.
Beside, hi, Alana. Oh, Alba.
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 Hi.
XX Alba. XX.
Hi.
Hi.
So I have a bunch of selenite in the room. I also have a bunch of money crystals and protection crystals,
Nice.
and we'll be having a class on that soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Plug,
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 plug.
plug.
Plug, plug, plug. I was going to ask you guys, though, in your opinion or preference, do you prefer polished or raw and uncut?
Really?
Say it that way?
Really?
For real?
Asabachi, que
I'm
sucio tu
talking
eres.
about-
Thank you.
I'm referring to the crystal and the stones.
See?
Once again, guys,
He got a taste
still
of Super
talking.
7, and
still talking about stones and crystals.
okay, I'll
Get
answer
your head
that.
out of
I don't
butter.
have enough caffeine.
In all honesty, with any crystal, I really don't care if you're polished or raw. In all honesty, I love you, and your energy is a beautiful gift from Mother Earth, and I thank Mother Earth for producing all those crystals out in the universe, especially this bitch right here.
It actually doesn't make a difference to me.
Mhm.
The piece of, all the stuff that I keep with my cards are all tumbled stones or all polished stones. But the piece I carry on me is, not polished. So
Yeah.
the piece of sodalite, I have a giant piece of sodalite that was made into a ring, and it was given to me by the only gypsy in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a whole other story. And it's about that big, but and that's a tumbled stone also. But but the only one that I carry on me at a constant pace is the sister in my pocket.
I think it depends too. I use both. Definitely
No,
have zero
don't
preference
forget.
if it's raw
I
or
said
if it's
that.
polished, but I did find out the hard way that if you do have like a raw and unpolished piece or type of stone that like breaks apart and you try to carry it in your pocket, it's not cute.
Right.
Right.
Because it
Have a
does
pouch for
rip and crumble and things
Yeah.
happen. So you want to be careful with your stones. You want to
So
try to
Selena's
carry
the first one
polished
that
stones.
shared on Facebook?
Yeah.
For
We'll throw a
Thanks,
card for
Alina.
you.
But I agree with Will. Definitely depending on like the situation.
yes,
So.
Yeah.
Can you believe that this is a new page for us? God the Living knows the exchange, and we have. I saw 21, but it dropped to 20. Whoever dropped, I know
Shame
who
on
you
you.
are.
Shame on you.
Where'd you guys go?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome back.
Bye.
Hi, Karen. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's one of my peeps.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
So I just want to share with you guys. So I'm very honored to have Will Story Rivera here. I've known Will, I don't even know, a decade plus, right?
Maybe more, yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. Me and Will learned tarot together.
We took our first class together. We
Aw.
really did. We did.
Besides that, she's my spiritual sister. What I'm about to cry. Can I show your bag?
Yes.
The little monkey. This little monkey, in our class, we had to do a felt Celtic cross pattern. And I used monkeys and little owls. And she picked the monkey and she still has the monkey.
It's so cute.
It's the same original monkey, original
Aw.
bag from our very first
I
tarot
love
class.
that.
And I've taken and it's been through hell, but I do take care of it. I really, really do. But it travels with me everywhere. And as you can see, there's like a little stain of where the monkey used to be. And I've had to relocate him to this side just to make sure that it lasts.
That's adorable.
So it's beautiful. Besides that, I met Will many moons ago at a place called Mystical World. That's where I started my spiritual journey. And from there, we became friends. From becoming friends, now we're spiritual family. And it's just one of those things that she continues growing, I continue growing, and it's just an honor just to have her here. Thank you so much for saying yes to us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for your patience. I probably drove them crazy being late with everything, but the intention was there, and I really meant to. Even just being here, I barely got here on time, and I was just like, if anything else goes wrong, I'm just gonna fire myself.
Never do that. It's a challenge. Never
Yes.
do that.
They're all opportunities, but I am grateful. I'm so grateful to be here. I really
And
am.
we're glad to have you. We're glad to have you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm
Oh,
excited.
geez.
Woo!
Why?
I don't know. It's live.
It's always live.
Trying to make sure that I didn't miss anybody before.
I'm just trying to see who's okay. This is Selena.
And it looks like that crystal class is going to do very well. I see a lot of comments saying, "Please teach me. I want to know."
Ooh.
That's good.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Sounds like it's
What's Selena?
brewing.
Did you find it?
I'm feeling
I
May.
saw her.
May sometime.
Yes.
It probably, yeah.
Hold on. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
Hi, Julia. Am I cheating? Am I not supposed to be looking at my phone?
It's okay.
Welcome, welcome.
Just because Will said about May and stuff like that, I have a little gift for you.
Oh my
I have a little
goodness.
gift for you.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on. Can we open it all at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're starting a new venture very soon. And it's just a beautiful thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm scared.
And
I feel like I
it's,
should be taking pictures, but it's live, so I can't.
so it's basically we're gonna start working at spiritual fairs, and we're gonna call ourselves the Power of Three.
Yep.
Yes.
And are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Look at you.
The triquetra.
I love that. Aw.
So we can
That
start
was-
our venture in a powerful way, and we'll always be together.
Aw, honey. Thank you.
Can we have hugs? Can we have hugs?
Super 7, a little too much on him.
I'm on a Super 7 trip.
That was just start crying. I don't know.
I feel like I'm in a Harry Potter scene. I'm ready to just break out my wands.
Hi, Eugenia, Dawn, and Julia,
Hi,
Karen.
Dawn,
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank
Hi.
you.
Yes, thank you.
They came in time,
That's
Oh my
perfect.
God.
and they're nice sizes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a nice
It
size.
says you guys must be charmed.
Aww.
Power of 3.
There we
And
go.
just as a reminder, we're all Sagittarius.
We are.
Yes.
Sagittarius.
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 Ins. Ins. Centaurs. Oh
Will's
shit.
getting away.
Just saying.
We're not that bad. There are certain Sagittarius that are horrible.
I can't talk. I'm a Cancer, so.
Oh.
Ooh, you see? I get that. Everyone's like,
Oh, hello. Where did that go?
Cancers are the best, though. They're the mamas. I love. My mom's a Cancer, actually.
Oh, that was Julia who
It
said
fits
you
her
must be
good.
charmed.
Oh,
Aw.
Julia.
We
Thank
dropped
you.
out on the 19, guys. Come on, what's going on?
thank you everyone for the love. Anybody have questions for us while we're
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
You know,
I got
anything?
glitter everywhere now.
We'd love to share how
You're
we
hitting on
made
my
it
gold
here.
glitter?
If
I
you
am
have
not.
questions
It's just on
about
my phone.
readings or
It's
stones,
beautiful.
that's the theme of tonight.
I love
So
it.
pretty. We'll post a close-up photo of what Gundo gave us a little later.
Yes.
'Cause
On the
now-
Exchange.
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll post it on the TheExchange6 on Instagram. Just slide this back in.
But you're on the money, Miss Will.
Kalista said 24 now.
Woo!
Yeah. Are you on Instagram from there or is
I
that
think,
Facebook?
I think on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm monitoring Instagram.
Ooh.
Okay, good.
Excellent, excellent.
I love it. That's it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And speaking of psychic fairs, since they're going to start going to more of these shows, it's really good opportunity for anybody out there who's really curious about readings and having different readers. The energy there is usually always really wonderful, and a lot of good things about those shows is that they vet the readers prior to, so when you're going, you're getting quality readers.
Right.
So,
Mhm.
yeah,
Right, it's
they don't
also
just let
good-
anybody walk in.
It's also good because a lot of the products that you see at those types of fairs are all homemade also.
Right.
So that's very nice. You're supporting people who are, small businesses. You're
Right.
supporting people who are making their own products. So it's a very good thing.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's going on?
Is there a problem? Oh, okay.
You could text
Backstage
us.
chat. Backstage chat.
I'm like, what's going on?
Nosy.
I'm gonna text us for everything.
So wait, Eugenia has a question. Which stone is the most beneficial to our daily lives?
It really depends on how you wake up. Because in all honesty, if I could have a bracelet of Super 7 and Moldavite,
Oh yeah.
I'll be the
Oh, wow.
happiest kitty out there. You'll probably think I'm on drugs or whatever, but it'll be catnip for me. I'll be like,
Why do you gotta do it to me though?
what did you put in my drink?
Nothing. I got an extra scoop of strawberries there for you.
Yeah, I think stones. It depends on your mood. For me, it does.
Yeah.
It depends on my mood, how
Yeah.
I'm feeling. Every day is something different emotionally, so I'll go to the stone that calls to me for that day. And sometimes I don't even know why. Like I'll grab a stone, I have no idea what it is or what its purpose, and I just know that it just needs to be in my pocket or it needs to be on my dresser or for whatever reason, maybe my cat was playing with it. I feel like everything has meaning to it, so I don't value any one stone over the other. I think they're all very purposeful.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Just to say, cats are very spiritual animals.
Yes.
They were goddesses and gods one time. I still have my crown.
So actually, to piggyback off of Eugenia's.
You just scared the hell out of him.
Oh,
Just so you know.
I'm sorry, I wasn't sure what happened there. Her question: is there a stone that you guys regularly wear, like just as a general overall, like you just wear it all the time?
I normally wear the sodalite ring, but the actual ring frame itself cut into my hand, so I have to file that down because it's made out of wire because it's handmade.
Yeah.
So I gotta file that down, but I normally wear that and I keep the citrine on me.
Right.
The other things I normally
Oh, she's going live?
Yes, I'm going live soon.
All right.
Okay. That completely caught me
Throw
off
you off.
guard.
I
Oh my
know.
god.
We all stopped
We
and
all
was like-
stopped and we're like, wait, what? And then the only thing I do, I keep a piece of amethyst next to my bed
I
at
know.
night.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm
help
just
sleep.
trying to think. Because that's the phone that I know usually gets. So I'm like, okay. Money. Okay, you know money.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna show Will.
Do you get one for all of us, or?
It's money.
Okay.
Hold on one second. Let me just get a picture for.
Oh, Labradorite. I also wear Labradorite a lot too.
Oh, Labrador. Oh my gosh.
I have a beautiful skull pendant
Yes.
that was made out of Labradorite.
I
It's a
have
choker.
that's one that I carry around all the time. I have a really long one that, I don't know, it's just with me. Not today, ironically. So I didn't even usually it's in my pocket, usually. And I like to put them in my book bag. I love to have surprises and have random stuff. Hi. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
There we go.
De verdad.
Yep. No, because you know what happened the last time.
Thank you, assistant.
When you're done with that, we got some questions on more stones.
Okay.
All right.
Hooray!
Esther! Esther.
Oh my God, we should have Esther one time on the live.
Yes, absolutely.
She's an amazing media.
Oh,
Mm,
well, we were talking about bringing one on.
yes.
That'd be cool.
Yes. Heard that?
That's fancy.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting, yes. You can't see our cards, but when we see the cards, we're like, ooh.
There's similar themes that are coming up in every person.
Yes.
I'm gone.
Go ahead, go.
Yeah.
So Monet, I don't know what's this is the thing, Monet. Sometimes you could be very hard on yourself and you could go into a negative place. But this is the thing, everything's working out the way it's supposed to work out right now. But this is the thing, we need to recreate a structure so we don't fall into a funk. And it's just one of those things that positive affirmations or whatever the case may be, we need to like really put it out there. So, because right now the wheel of fortune is on your side, but then it's just sometimes things are going well and something triggers you and you can be falling off. But we still need to chisel and create the new Monet. And you're already creating yourself, but it's just one of those things we need to keep it focused.
I'll go. You got to remember that you're in control. That's the big thing. There's a lot of self-doubt that's coming through, which is very odd because things seem to be going pretty well for you right now. But there's a lot of self-doubt. You got to remember you're in control. You're the one who can change what you're seeing. You're the one who can change how you're feeling. You got to remember that like energy attracts like energy. So if you feel like you're in a slump, that's all you're going to see, is that everything is kind of at that same blah level. So this is the last card I drew for you is the Queen of Swords. So again, you want to remember that you can take control of any situation that you're in, and you're a fighter. You know what you want to do. You know how to get there. You want to fight for it. So do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there's a lot going on with you emotionally. It's going to be a time of endings, and when I see this kind of spread, it's not necessarily that there's going to be a relationship end, but there's going to be an end to the way that you act emotionally with others. There's going to be a change that's coming, and it's absolutely necessary. I feel like you carry around a lot of heartache with you, and there's just a lot of regret for relationships. And it doesn't necessarily have to be personal or romantic relationships. It's just relationships in general. And I see a shift in you. Like you're really, it's going right back. There's things are changing right now, and this is like a new beginning from you. And while it's going to feel painful for you to let these things go, it's absolutely necessary for you to, because this is going to change the way that you interact with others. And if you change your perception of that, you're going to change your world. Going right back into it, all coincides. So it's definitely, you know, the death card comes up. It's an ending. It's a good ending for you. Embrace it, let it go, and allow it, you know, and learn to just retrust, you know, trust those emotions. Like, let them start anew, start fresh.
Yeah, and I agree. I mean, I see that there are quite a lot of things that over time you've already come to master. I mean, you have really good set skills here in terms of how well you can actually, you have those components about you. For one, being able to be like the fire starter and get things done. And you have also the kind of mentality to also remain grounded and still knowing what are the things that you need to do in order to be able to accomplish your goals. But I agree, just so as Will was saying, there's some like things that have gone back in the past that you kind of still have a tendency of sticking with. And it's almost like, I don't know if like those past experiences, you're using them almost as evidence to be like, I'm not as good. Even though I have these things already done, or I have evidence to show myself that I can get through things and I can actually accomplish my goals. Other of these past evidence things, I'm just thinking like, oh, those are the things that you carry to have more weight, the negative stuff. And that's something to cut away from, because, you know, your foundation card over here is just talking about this kind of relief coming along. And just as what Will was saying earlier, this kind of change that's coming along is probably going to bring you a lot of relief and a lot of being able to feel like, okay, I actually do have things kind of playing out to my benefit. And it really, to be honest with you, the only reason why it's not because of luck, is because you have mastered those kind of skills already.
Sends you guys lots of love.
Oh, thank you.
We heart you. I don't even know you.
Especially you, Asa Barche. She got you. And if people want readings, how would they pay?
Cash App or Venmo. Cash App is the @ TheExchange6, and then no.
Cash
Cash App is the $, the Exchange5, and
Type it in so
Venmo.
people see
It should be
Yeah.
pinned.
Yeah,
It should be
yeah,
pinned
And
there.
it's pinned already,
Oh,
right?
okay, good.
Check the pinned the pinned
Not on
comment or the
Instagram.
cap.
Can you do it on Instagram or pin?
Yeah, you can pin it on
Yeah,
Instagram.
We did that one
Yeah, I
time,
did
right?
that once.
Yeah.
But check the caption there on the Facebook Live video. We're gonna pin the payment information onto Instagram. How's everybody over on Instagram?
Everyone
only
on
4 people.
Instagram is, the 3 of them are fine.
Facebook's the place to be.
I'm
We've got
saying.
27 people up in here.
Which I think is probably the highest that we've had for an episode at one time. And it's obviously Will.
Team effort, team effort.
Monet
It's
says
actually-
you all rock. Love you so much, Angel.
I think it's the rock that brought everybody.
And
The minute
that
they
has to
saw
be
the
it.
size of it, they were like, "Oh, we gotta watch."
We gotta watch this shit. What
watch
is this? It's the size of a small child.
Talking about rocks,
Yes.
there are a couple of questions.
Sure.
Yes.
So how about rose quartz for
Self-love.
self-love?
Self-love.
Asks Esther M.
Yes.
So
Yes.
what do you have to, how does that work for self-love?
Rose quartz is something that I tend to, if I'm carrying it on me, it's so funny, but I put it in my bra. Only because it stays close to the energy that I'm trying to kind of build up at that point. And that or in my pocket, depending on what I'm wearing. But it's the rose quartz, I definitely use it for self-love, mainly for self-love, as opposed to carrying it for a romantic love or attraction or something along those lines. It's definitely a balancing stone and a calming stone too, which a lot of people don't realize. A lot of people think rose quartz, and I blame Sephora for doing that witch kit with these rose quartz
yeah.
for attracting love, and I blame Sephora for that. They did rectify that situation though, so that was nice. But the rose quartz though normally you'll see that being used for calming, mental clarity, as well as self-love. So I do tend to use that for that. You want to make sure that all of your crystals, when you decide to start working with them, or even when you buy them, that they're cleansed too, before you start
Very
working
important.
with it.
Yes.
You want to make sure that they're cleansed.
Yes, absolutely.
And how did you cleanse them?
You can cleanse them with all 4 elements. You can pass them through incense smoke. You can sprinkle them with salts, sprinkle them with water, however you want to do it, whatever you're comfortable doing. There's also, you can leave them outside overnight for a full moon, or during like a really sunny day to get that sun charge, depending on the stone. Whichever you want to research, whatever stone that you're carrying or that you want to work with, to see what it works best with, whether it's sunlight or moonlight.
I like rose quartz too, because even outside of self-love, it's more like, for me, it's self-respect.
Yes.
And it just helps like build your courage in yourself, like your confidence, and help you remember who you are. You know, for me, it does that. It's a great stone, especially if you mix it with tiger's eye. It's like power team.
Yeah.
So,
That and carnelian.
Yes.
Oh my God, the three of them
Yes.
together, forget
Number
it.
4,
Yes.
don't read that. We're just gonna throw a card for Eugenia, and then you can ask make that comment. She's like, I didn't even listen to you.
Hold on. No, this is separate.
Yeah, this is.
I'm just trying to find her. What's her name? Eugenia what?
Eugenia Cruz.
Is she related to you?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Oh. Hi.
Well then.
That's one of my elder children.
Ah.
Oh, hi, elder child.
Oh, one of them.
One from my husband's.
Yeah,
previous
I was
marriage.
like,
That's
what?
one of my kids.
Oh, very nice. Eugenia.
We have photos?
I'm trying to get one that jumps out to me.
Okay. So we're just Facebook stalking you at the moment, so just bear with us.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, that works.
I see the daddy side.
Really?
I do. If it's part of the other side,
Yeah.
there's not going to be a resemblance on your part. Number 4.
Hey, I've been always told that we all look alike when I go out with them. So.
I can see that. I can see that.
Don't boost her.
Oh, but I'm serious. Look at
You're
this.
such a hater.
That's what I said.
You're both fired.
No, we need that. We need
I'm
that.
going to
Right.
inspire that a-hole of whatever energy and say, both of you are fired.
Wow.
Thank you, Eugenia, for throwing a card. Throwing a card.
For sharing?
For sharing.
Yes, thank you, Eugenia.
Oh,
I can vouch for Karen. Karen, I got you.
What happened?
cool.
I'll send it to you if you can send it to me. She doesn't have Cash App or.
Oh, okay.
Is that
She's
Karen,
from
Karen?
Mystical World.
Yeah.
We got you. We got you.
So, what package deal does she want to do?
Oh, I don't know. What package do you want, Karen? What package do you want? You gotta let us know.
1 for 10, 2 for 20, 3 for 30, and we all included in that one.
4 for 30. 1 for 10, 2 for 20, 4 for 30.
And if you want to give us a tip, it's more than welcome.
I'm waiting for that gratuity not included. Asterisk, fine print.
So are we reading for her now?
Yeah, we're doing
Yeah.
one card for Eugenia.
Eugenia. Okay.
And who was the first person that shared that we said before?
Eugenia.
No, no.
Selena. Selena?
Oh, wait, did she? Wait, I'm confused now.
Yeah, Selena is the one who shared.
Yes, Selena was the one who shared.
Oh, then
How many are we reading for Eugenia?
I thought it was Eugenia.
No,
No, it's
it was
Selena.
Selena.
Selena
Ah.
shared.
We'll still
Oh,
draw.
that's my bestie. Okay. I
Oh,
met,
so it was like,
I met her in different groups. She's in a different country.
Hi,
She's watching.
Selena. From where? Where's she watching from?
I don't remember. I'm a
You
horrible
said-
friend. I'm a horrible friend. I don't remember.
If you're Facebook friends with anybody, you know that you don't know where they live unless they live in your town. Otherwise, they're
Right.
just Facebook friends.
Yeah.
All right,
may know
so
them,
we're
may
gonna
not
throw
see them,
one
but
card
you
for
know.
Eugenia.
We'll figure that out later.
If you would like to send us a tip.
Karen said she'll do all 3.
Okay.
She'll do the
Ooh.
whole 30.
Thank you, Karen.
And she sent you kisses.
Thank you. Oh, because I wasn't sure.
So who are we, just to clarify?
Eugenia.
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 And one card.
One card. Because I thought it was Selena.
Selena.
Number 4 will pay for you. Your stepmommy will pay for you.
wait,
That's my baby. That's okay.
So do you want the 3 cards or what are you gonna do?
how much is it?
1 for 10, 2 for 20, but you could
30 plus
all of us.
all of us.
So 3 for 30.
Ooh. Okay, I'll continue throwing another one.
We're gonna reshuffle.
Yeah,
Come
the
on,
intention's
man.
different.
So I'll go first.
Yes, please.
Eugenia, stop doubting yourself and stop causing obstacles because you're losing sleep over little things that you have so much control with what's going on in life. And the choices will come when they come, but make sure your heart and your gut are connected so you can manifest whatever. And stop being lazy. We need to put things into action.
Mm-hmm. I'll go next.
Are you reading my cards? Mm-hmm.
No. No, but Eugenia, I see that you have a lot of ability. Actually, no, not even only that. Not only your own ability, but you are blessed with being able to be to get things done and things accomplished, right? But the other thing about it too is that you have to, one, make sure that you're not running around and trying to do whatever, like jump the gun, so to speak. You don't want to jump the gun. You want to make sure that the things that you're trying to get done that are going to be that they're going to be long lasting. Okay, you need to put, sow your seeds, make sure that they grow the right way that they're supposed to. Otherwise, you try to keep on doing that in terms of like go, then you're going to just never really grow anything. It's like ripping the plant out before you even have it planted.
From the
right?
roots,
From
right?
the roots, right?
Mm-hmm. I got you.
Right, thank you. So keep a mental acuity in what it is that you need to do.
I'm gonna piggyback off of what both Gato and Asabache said. You got a lot of things going on right now, and you're stressing out about it, and you really don't need to. You know what you want to do. Again, like for the previous reading, Queen of Swords, first card I drew for you. You know what you want. You know how to get there. There's a lot of anxiety and worry though coming through. So you want to go ahead and just remember to take a deep breath. There's a lot of you're putting undue pressure onto yourself that isn't necessary. You really just want to kind of take a deep breath and just, all right, I can do this. And it's like you're trying to do like 10 different things at once. You only have 2 hands, man. Only got 2 hands. You want to go ahead and just kind of breathe and just you're talking to production assistant number 2. And so you just want to go ahead and just make sure that you kind of have a structure for what you want to do and like a to-do list almost.
Yes.
And work from like 1 down. And I am afraid that he is adding more caffeine, and I am so worried with him.
But it's true, like Diana says.
Thank you.
2 hands.
2 hands. You got like 10 things going
No
on.
more.
You got 2 hands. Yeah. That's what the worry is. The anxiety is. You're worrying, and taking a day to kind of rest and relax is not a big deal. I did that today. It's fine. Really. Stop it.
I'm gonna say a lot of it is very much the same. Now is the time for you to look out to see what you want to do. I feel like you have a really clear-cut vision of doing something big for yourself, but for whatever reason you're afraid to walk away. It really just feels like you're afraid to walk away from family or somebody very, very close to you in order to attain your goals. And if you're ever going to get there, you got to let go of things, and you got to stop worrying about if people are going to be there when you return. Those that love you will always stay with you, even if there's distance between you, and just trust the process that the choices that you do make are going to bring the right people into your life. And as you move forward and you move on with what you want to do, and as you look out into the world and really discover yourself, you're going to naturally attract those who are meant to be in your life. And you don't necessarily need to worry about, who's going to approve of your decisions. And you don't have to worry about, are you going to be supported by others? I feel like there's a lot of deep worry about like when you make these decisions, am I going to be supported? Are they still going to love me? Are they still going to like me? And these are concerns that you don't really need to be worrying about at this moment. You have to really start, like they said, center yourself so that you can really start concentrating on you. Because right now, you're the main priority. And you have to make yourself a priority. And if you put everybody else first, you're never going to really be able to understand yourself or understand what you want and make the decisions that you need to move forward. If that makes any sense.
Absolutely.
So.
Like, just piggybacking off what you just said, it's, those who matter won't mind, and those who mind don't matter.
Right.
And besides that, we need to change the way we think.
Right.
You're like, in all honesty, the way you think doesn't work. And we really need to go to stepmommy and be like, mommy, stepmommy, give me positive affirmations. Let's change that way of thinking, because if not, you're going to set yourself up for failure. And it's just one of those things. You're not born to fail. But it's like you create these hurdles, but instead of it being like 2 feet hurdles, she'll create like a monsoon, and it's like, and it's not the
I think
caffeine.
I think too that you're sensitive to the energy of the people around
What?
you. So
Yes.
time by
Yeah.
yourself is going to be really important, because I can feel that you can't decipher between what's yours and what somebody else's. So you really need to have some time alone, because a lot of that she's experiencing is
Yeah.
coming from the people that are around you, and you're just like a sponge. You're just absorbing you can walk into a room and then you just pick up that energy and you just go with that, and then you walk into another room and you pick up that energy and you go with that. So you need to be really mindful of what's yours and what belongs to others.
Meditation is going to be a big help for you.
And,
Meditation.
and besides that, she's a spiritual person, and she shouldn't deny her gifts. And that's why she's going through all this shit. I'm looking at number 4, like,
A cleansing and a grounding will actually help you greatly.
no, but she
also.
needs to ask for it, because in all honesty, she's too prideful.
Well, she needs to do something for herself first to
No,
get to
I
that
understand
point.
that, but she's too prideful. She won't ask for help if she's even drowning. And the buoy is right there.
She's in tears.
Oh, we love you.
Call me.
Yes.
Call me.
You got this. There's nothing that you can't do
got
in
it.
this world. There's nothing that you cannot do.
We'll send you hearts.
Yes.
Hearts, love. Love.
Hey, that Wilmer Valderrama gift from
Oh,
the 70s
yes,
show I
yes.
sent to everybody.
So before we jump to Karen, CQ paid also for CK.
Is that like?
Is
should
that
I know what
code?
this means?
Is that
No,
cool? What's happening?
So you know Monet?
Yeah,
Yes.
She's CQ from Copper Vibration.
right.
So
Oh, okay.
Copper Queen
Okay.
and then Copper King.
Got it. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
All right, and then
so
we
who
can-
are we reading for? Copper King.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we don't forget, we got to get to Selena too.
Yeah, we got her.
Selena's from
Yep.
Peru.
Peru, that's what it is. That's
No,
it.
she's
Selena.
Selena's from Peru.
See?
Keeps coming up. Peru.
Yes. You know what? My speaking of Peru, my partner's going to Peru at the end of August.
Nice.
Wow.
There's a
She's
couple-
from Peru, so
Just to share with you, a couple of us are leaving to Peru in September.
bye, Felicia. I
We're
got
going,
vacation time in September.
we're going for a shamanic retreat.
Stop it.
Pasquale L.
Sorry?
Pasquale L.
That's my uncle.
He
Hi, Uncle
says,
Pat.
Hey, niece, you're doing a great job. Love, Uncle Pat.
He's adorable.
So Uncle Pat, how are we doing? Hold on. Excuse me. What's going on? We need all love.
Kenji Cosmo says hi.
Hi.
Right now, in this room, there's 3 of us.
Okay.
The assistants and me.
Okay.
Very nice.
Machu
And-
Picchu's calling.
We're
Now,
going
Henia
there.
says, love you
Yes.
guys.
Oh, thank you.
We love you too,
too.
Eugenia. But in all seriousness, if you need help, I'm
Yeah.
here. Stepmommy can link us up and we'll help you spiritually.
You have all of us.
Yeah,
so
you got all of us. You can
Yes.
reach out to us.
It's not even a question. Yeah.
No, but I have other intentions.
Oh, well.
I need to grow my kitty farm.
I was just gonna say, you're gonna make her a kitty. You're gonna make her a kitty.
Yeah.
Angie says, this is cool. Your energy together is infectious.
Oh.
But it is infectious and it's a beautiful energy. But in all honesty, the Super 7 is like radiating so much that I'm like,
Where was it last month? We needed it last month.
we'll have it every single show now.
I think we're gonna need to.
Yeah, I like the energy.
Yeah.
This is for Copper King, right?
Copper
Yeah,
King.
Copper King.
Can you pull up the
And
photo
Copper
again?
Vibrations is also sharing us live.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
I love them.
They're amazing. Their stuff is
Okay.
gorgeous.
Their copper jewelry
It's
is
amazing.
to die for, and it's one of a kind.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Why are you squeaking?
Oh my God. I just went to Asabache. I was like,
Oh, jeez.
It's not good for you. It's only for you.
Oh.
Oh my god.
The cat claws are out. Meow.
When this thing is out, no more caffeine for him.
I don't need caffeine with that.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, but combined, we're in trouble.
But guess who brought it out? Did I put a gun to his head?
No.
And he's happy. So we need this all the time now.
Oh, no. I knew that was going.
No, but look, he's different today. It's Will's energy and the Super 7.
Yeah, we need to like, keep
Absolutely.
Will. We need to like lock her in a room somewhere here. So we can just keep
Give
her
us
here.
your energy.
We will get IDs and like, okay.
I think you scared Will.
There we go. All right. Slide that over. What is it? Man. All right, I'm not the only one. All right, so I'm just gonna say first off, I drew a fourth card because this one fell out as soon as he mentioned your name. So we're gonna include that in too. So
You want to go first, lady?
Interesting.
Diana?
I'm a little concerned. I gotta say, you got nothing but swords, and the fourth card that jumped out as soon as he mentioned your name was Judgment. So I'm a little concerned both with what's going on internally as well as the energy that you're kind of putting on yourself. There's a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress. It's almost like you're in that space of you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop right now. And I'm a little concerned about that because no one else is seeing what you're seeing. I feel like I'm not explaining it right, and the voices in my head are talking so fast I can't even decipher it.
Do you need a pill?
I already took one, thanks. It's almost like there's like an organized chaos, and I feel like this came up last time we read with him too. That there was like an organized chaos and a lot of stress and anxiety that were coming through because there's a lot of pressure that's being put on him by what he sees as an outside force as well as what he's doing internally. Whether he wants to, whether he sees it or not, there's a lot of pressure that you're putting on yourself. And that's a little concerning because that's going to end up actually making you physically ill, which I think is on that cusp of happening now. But again, you're the only one seeing the issues, the problems for what they are. I mean, you're the only one who's seeing them. No one else is seeing them. You're the one who's seeing them not for actually what they are. So that's something you want to just kind of take a step back and just kind of take a deep breath and try to ask somebody else for help. Ask somebody else for an opinion because that's what's going on right now. Literally, the card in the middle was the Four of Swords. I mean, the statue, she's just lying on the floor, swords are about to fall down, and she's just giving up on it. So you want to go ahead and just kind of be a little careful about that, and this is all self-imposing. That's why I'm a little concerned. Someone else needs to go because the voices in my head are still going, and I'm trying to decipher.
So just to go back,
Yeah.
I think a lot of what this stems from, is that you're very emotional. You're an emotional creature, and when you manifest, right? So there's two things. I'm going to try to be clear. You're very emotional, but you also manifest very quickly, right?
Yeah.
You're a master manifester, so you have to be really mindful of that because everything, we think about things that we want, but when we apply an emotion to it, that's how we spark manifestation. So you're a naturally emotional creature. So when you're very, very upset and then you have these thoughts in your head, you're naturally manifesting these wild creations, these wild experiences. So when you're feeling really, really down, everything, you're just manifesting a lot of other situations that are going to completely bring you down. When you're feeling really, really high, you're manifesting all these beautiful, happy emotions and things like that. And I also see a woman very near and dear to you, and you're both very emotional. So I think the idea here is just to be mindful of that. Be mindful that at this time, you're a very powerful creator. And because of that, you need to apply mindfulness and intention into everything you think, everything you feel, and everything you speak, so that your reality will be exactly what you want it to be. So you're at a point in your life where you can change anything you want, and you have the power too, but you have to master your emotions. You have to master this overflow of whatever it is you're feeling in the moment. So when you feel injustice, don't allow your emotions to take over what should be. Don't seep in, don't connect to the injustice so that you can create more injustice. You want to come from an outside point of view about what you can do to fix that injustice. And the same thing with anything that bothers you, and the same thing for things that feel good. You don't want to get too wrapped up in the clouds and not have your feet on the ground thinking properly, because that's an unhealthy balance as well. You want to always remain unattached from things. You want to always see things from an objective point of view. And if you have other emotional people around you, it doesn't help, because I just feel like it's like fuel for the fire, right? You're really upset, and then you have somebody who's just as sensitive with you, or a partner, or someone who's you're both trying to work towards something great, and you fall into pity city and they fall into pity city with you, right? You want to just have a rush and have it's almost I feel like a bipolar moment. They're going to have a bipolar moment with you. So you just want to be really mindful about this time, because you are a very powerful creator, and with that comes responsibility and an understanding of your thoughts, your speech, and what you want, a clear intention of what you want to see in your life.
We're going to take a little intermission. Can we just end and then re-record, because we're almost about to hit an hour there?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because Instagram only does an hour.
I don't know.
Make sure, try to save it too.
1 second. But we're still on live on Facebook.
Hi.
So
While you're
Facebook's
on,
unlimited?
Do you want to adjust?
Yeah. I think
Share?
So.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
again?
Share and make sure and
1
save it.
second, we're still reading.
Save.
Now click the top corner where the name is.
Where the name is? Here, your story,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, the story.
Top corner, love.
Here.
Yeah.
Excellent.
There, and go
And then
live.
go live.
We're back. Oh, wait.
Countdown.
We're back.
Hey.
Hi, hi, hi.
So who?
Yeah, we're good.
So okay. So CK, the other thing too, and this is the part where I have to say a lot of things really seem to match with what Lady Diana was saying, because you have a few stories that show up here too, and a lot of it that I kind of see is that there's I don't know what it is that you're planning, but what I kind of see is that there are certain things that you want to be able to do right now, or that you are planning on doing, and some of them seem to be conflicting with each other. And they seem to almost like get in the way, where it's like you're passionate about those things, but it's like your base card is like the Three of Swords. So the way that I'm kind of getting this card for me right now is more this thing of like, you have these different ideas, and they're all very close to what it is that you're passionate about. They're close to what it is that you want to be able to do, but they seem to conflict in some sort of way, and they don't seem to match up with each other. And you're trying to figure that out. One of the things though to understand though is that the more that you overthink about it, the more that you're not going to be able to get the solution. And you have that internal conflict that keeps on coming in, because I don't know if that you're feeling that, you have to start moving on and start doing things already, because, you're wasting time, still too much in the planning mode. But what I'm kind of feeling more is the fact that you have to kind of also remember that with taking rest from it, kind of realizing where it is that you're at already right now, enjoying the kind of progress that you've already made in terms of your life goals and business and whichever, that's going to be something that actually is going to put you more in the situation to stop overthinking. And that actually is going to give you a little bit more of the answers as to where you want to go in terms of what your passions are and what it is that you want to plan. That way they don't conflict with each other.
So you're spot on.
Oh.
Spot on.
I'm glad I connected better this time, because last time I tried to read for CK, I connected with his wife again.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He was trying to rectify.
Yes.
So it's got this.
Yes.
Yes.
So just to tag along with what everyone said on the table, this is the thing. I really don't think it's something personal within yourself. I really think it's sometimes we're a little too nice, CK. And what I mean that is like we run a business, we want to make everyone happy, but in all honesty, we can't make everyone happy. I don't know if you're what?
CK is asleep.
Oh, we put him to
Monet's
sleep.
watching.
We put him to sleep.
Uh-oh. That's not good. We talk too much, Alan.
Oh.
Wake
though.
up, wake up.
I was too. I started it off. It's my fault. It's okay.
So basically, this is the thing. I really have a feeling that it's just a mental head game for him with everything that's going on. And it's just, we're trying to please everyone. But in all honesty, we need a break. We need to take a time out and regenerate and like refuel us to what's next. In all honesty, I don't know if he's thinking of a new project or whatever the case may be. There's something new coming into his life. Besides that, there's going to be more traveling. But when you do this travel, you shouldn't do it for work. It should be traveling to relax and really like be at peace with one another. Because in all honesty, I just feel that you give so much to, we'll say it, copper vibration. And it's just one of those things that copper vibration is a beautiful idea. But we give, and give, and give. What are we receiving back? And yes, we are receiving monetary blessings and stuff like that. But it doesn't matter. A business is a business. And whatever, our personal life is a personal life. We can't mix the two together. We can't fall in love with customers and they take advantage of us. So besides that, there's going to be traveling, and I really feel that in this travel, we should regenerate ourselves because you guys are very giving, and I'm sorry that I'm intertwining both of you, but this is about you guys as a business, as a company, and stuff like that, and we have to get our emotions in check.
CQ says you're on it.
So what do I get for free, CQ?
After he says.
But this is Gato. This is
Right after
Gato.
he says
He's
you
like,
can't
"Don't
fall
let
in
me-"
love with the customer and
Oh,
help
you
them
could
out
fall
for
in love
free.
with me.
She did. She sounds a lot of fun.
Goodness.
Okay, so should we do Karen?
Yeah, let's do it. Karen, are you still there?
Uh,
Let's see if she's still
we got
on.
people saying
She
hi to
didn't leave
you
us.
on
Instagram?
Instagram. Simply always Mo.
Oh,
Anonymous.
Queen Mer.
Oh, it's one of my clients. Hi, honey.
Hi, Queen Mer.
Hi.
Blue Tara.
Oh,
Hi.
hi.
I should still be logged in. Wait a minute.
CQ says thank you.
We love you.
Take care.
And I'll be back. Mike has me on a leash and I can't go on copper vibration.
He can go on, he just can't buy. Window shop.
Oh, Karen, picture
Yeah,
of
Karen.
Karen.
Are you there?
Is she still there?
Karen, you still there? You gotta let us know you're here. Yes, she's there. She's there.
Okay.
Yay.
All right.
Okay, let's get a
Alright.
picture of her.
Let's see if I can. Oh, I can't get off the live. That's the tiniest one, but that's not gonna help you.
I'll get one
All
here.
right.
He's gonna Facebook stalk. It's okay. He's good at that. You're good at that.
We're Facebook stalking you, Karen.
Yes.
Just so you know. Now we're gonna steal your identity.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
easy, easy.
Look, she said
easy.
yes.
I'll just put it in the middle. I know who she is.
Okay.
I miss you, Karen. You should come to the shop in Montclair.
She said that's an old pics on her Facebook.
Then send us a new pic. You got my number. And you got Will's number too.
LOL.
Oh, you stop touching.
Hey, yo.
Why are you touching her there?
I'm trying to zoom in. Excuse me.
Why are you touching her there? Azabache, ¿qué
It's
te
a
pasa?
photo.
¿Qué te pasa,
You're gonna
Azabache?
move this or something. You're gonna move this.
I'm gonna get 2 more. We need the table covered in Super
I'm
7.
gonna have a migrine next time.
You
I
get a
look at
Super 7. You get a Super 7. No, yeah, right.
No,
It's too
I miss
expensive.
you too. She will update it.
Is she updating now?
Oh, I don't know. It just says I will.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot going on, girl.
I was gonna say, Karen, I'm gonna jump in, all right? So I got your cards out. So first thing I'm gonna tell you is, and this is, I know we speak, we've spoken before and we talk a lot. it's that constant feeling like you're being left out or like something's gonna happen. It's that constant worry that you carry with you that, you know, when things happen or you feel like things are going to happen that don't happen. You have this worry about you that you can't. It's not that you can't, you should not expect the worst to happen out of every situation that comes your way. I feel like right now you feel really left out. You feel really separated from like your family. You feel separated from your work. You feel like you don't have a place yet. You don't know where you belong. And a lot of it comes from just that inner worry and you disconnecting, always thinking like, if you commit, this something bad's gonna happen. Or if you know, go to an activity, something bad's gonna happen. You have this fear with you that, you know, we've talked about before. I just want to tell you, like, always remind yourself to know who you are, remember who you are, and remember that you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot and you've mastered yourself in so many ways. So you shouldn't really be so stressed about the little things that are going to happen or worry when things fall apart, like especially the little things in your life at home or with your family or things aren't being done. Try not to over stress about it.
I'm good.
You're going to really make yourself sick. And you don't want that. You don't want to get to a point where you're sick all the time and, you know, you can't go outside and you can't do things for yourself. I also don't want you worrying about your oldest. I see that you have a lot of worry for your oldest son, and I don't want to put too much out there live because I know how you are, but I am going to tell you that he is perfectly fine and there's absolutely nothing that you need to worry about him. I feel like you guys are sometimes go head to head and you're kind of really hard, you know, because you worry a lot and you want the best for him. But I don't want you to be so hard on him. And, you know, don't take what he does personally. It is not a reflection of you being a parent, and it's not a reflection of your family. It's not a reflection of anything. These are just his choices, and it's his experience and his path. So it's really important to allow him to make those decisions for himself, and don't be too attached to it. And then the last, I don't want to take too much time, but the last message I just want to tell you is don't forget what's in front of you. A lot of times you look to everything that you've lost and you forget about what you still have. And there's so much for you to be grateful for right now in this moment. And I don't want you to only look at what's been spilled, right? The card that I pull is always the card, like he's looking at the cups that have been spilled. Don't cry over spilled milk when you have so much more still there for you to choose from, okay? If that makes sense. Yeah. Ooh, Palo Santo.
Pass, puff.
Yeah.
So I'll
You're good,
go.
you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love
So Miss Karen, your mind is a very dangerous place.
Mhm.
this.
Besides it being a
Yes.
very dangerous place, you feel like you're fighting the world, but you're only fighting yourself. You create
Yes.
all these obstacles for you for no reason. Right now, I don't know if you're trying to open a new venture for yourself or something. New monies are coming in, but we need to like really open up and be open to receiving, because your mind blocks you from receiving, and spirit always tries to bless you. But it's, again, there's so many things that have happened to you before that you still haven't healed from. So how can we be open to receiving? It's not fair to you at all. I would say either come to the store and get a Baño Blanco's soap for you, doing not a breaking bath, but a clarity bath for your head, because it's not a place to be at.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of jump in and kind of piggyback off what both Will and Gato said. It's almost like you're putting up barriers for your future opportunities because you're thinking about the past stuff that happened, the stuff that's already gone on, something that already bothered you. First card I drew was the Six of Pentacles, and normally when I see that, there's almost like you're waiting on a manipulation. You're waiting on something to go wrong. You're waiting on someone to hurt you, to betray you, something along those lines. So automatically, the next card I drew was Strength. So automatically it goes to that you're putting on almost like a persona that's not really you. So you want to go ahead and be very careful of that. The last card I drew was the Five of Wands. If you keep this up, you're going to actually end up sabotaging yourself more than helping yourself. So there is something to be said about what both Will and Gato said is just to kind of remember who you actually are and who you want to be, not who you feel like you're supposed to be. You want to go ahead and make sure that you are taking the opportunity to focus on both yourself and meditate on what you want to happen in life. And because otherwise what's going to happen is you're going to end up, okay, I'm hearing things again. I'm sorry. What's going to happen is that things are just going to end up sabotaging. You're going to end up kind of hurting yourself more than helping. And that's something that keeps being repeated in my head over and over and over again. You're going to end up hurting more than helping. And that's going to go toward not only with anything that you're dealing with personally, but anyone in your immediate circle as well. You're going to end up hurting more than helping. That's all I keep hearing. So that's something you want to go ahead and just kind of meditate on. And I do agree, either a baño blanco or some sort of cleansing, grounding, or clarity bath would be very helpful.
Yeah, so actually going along with that idea about clarity, because the sun comes up for me in the spread, I don't know if I don't know if you're in a relationship or you are looking for some sort of business partnership or whatever. But what I'm kind of getting the sense of feeling of is that there's something that you want to be able to get from those kinds of things, whether it is getting into a relationship or improving the relationship that you already have, if that's what it is, or starting a business venture with somebody else. And I understand that you will have some things already in mind that you want to be able to start doing. But what I see over here is that you're still a little bit in the dark about what it is in terms of having things clear for you. The Hermit over here is kind of giving me that impression that you're still trying to search, or actually what's probably going to be more beneficial for you is to actually go ahead and start searching a little bit more inward in terms of what it is that you are actually looking for yourself. And that's why that Sun card comes up afterwards, because when you are able to start doing that, everything is much clearer. And so that's why, like, you know, these themes of like clarity baths and all these other things keep on coming up, because it all kind of coincides with you're not particularly sure in terms of what it is that you want mentally. Well, not mentally, but your mind is clogged up. It's like foggy. So you need to have some sort of thing breaking up for you.
Agreed. Did that help, Karen?
Throw a heart in there if that worked out.
Yeah, if that was...
You can tell us we suck too.
Oh, absolutely.
Constructive criticism is always welcome.
Absolutely.
Excuse me?
Just kidding.
How else are we going
the
to
best.
improve?
I don't need to.
Oh my God. All right, so you can tell the three of us the truth. Him you have to lie to.
Yes.
She's probably typing.
Says hello.
Who?
Hello.
Treviel.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I don't know. But hi, welcome.
Welcome on.
Yes. Karen says yes.
Okay, good. That makes us feel better.
Yes, we suck, or yes, it was good.
Oh, that's
Yes,
a good point.
thank
That's a good point.
She's like, I will.
That's a really good point.
So should we draw that card for
Selena?
Selena.
We're wonderful.
Yeah, because she's in Peru.
All right.
So, yeah.
Thank you
Walk
for
card?
being patient.
Yeah, we're doing
Hold on. Can you show us the name so I can look her up?
We love you. You get a heart too, Karen.
Yeah, the first name is right.
See, I knew it.
Selena.
I had it right.
No, you were wrong.
Selena. C-H-A-T-E-N.
¿Tú quieres ver?
That's her.
Yeah, let me get it.
Doble T.
No.
Yeah, we met in another
Is that another life?
life.
Yes. Yes. With the right people at the right time.
I swear there are a bunch of things that her and I have in common that we have no idea how the hell it happened.
That's awesome.
Karen
got
says
it.
you guys are wonderful. Thank you.
Yes.
Most of it made sense.
Most of it made sense. I dig it. I dig it. Yeah.
Like a whole other person.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said big
Okay.
different photo.
Call you shapeshifter.
Yeah, we met in another group on Facebook, and her and I ended up becoming pretty good friends. And
And it's a one-card spread.
yeah, and Selena's getting this because she was the first person to share the video.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you, my love.
See, for sharing, you get something out of it.
I have a random question.
Yeah.
Is that the three-eyed crow from Game of Thrones?
No, it's just a crow from Stolen.
Just,
Okay.
I always forget he's there. Is he new?
No, he's always.
Really? I've never noticed.
Three-eyed
him before.
raven.
The three-eyed raven.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
three-eyed
ducky
raven.
and the rabbit are new.
Yes, the ducky and the rabbit. I know are new.
Ooh.
Spiritual.
Yes. Oh, I'm
Yep.
liking that.
Oh,
Look at
yes.
that.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's like bam, bam, bam.
all of them. I
Wow.
like it. I like it. Yeah.
You want me to go?
Well, he didn't go. He hasn't gone first
Yeah.
yet. So let him go first.
Please,
Okay.
por favor.
Okay, you asked nicely.
I did. Okay, Selena. So I have over here that what in terms of this card of advice, if that's what it is in terms in general, that you should be trying to make sure that you have all your ducks in a row with what you're trying to do. Whoa, it's weird that the phone is ringing at this hour.
Why is the phone?
Oh man.
No one's no one's
So it's this idea of having all your ducks in a row with what you're trying to get accomplished. I kind of get the sense actually that you are already doing that, which is a good thing, especially because I like to flip over to on this thing. Don't start. I knew it. I should have watched. But I see this whole thing of that the things that you have accomplished so far have to be with the fact that you have put all your ducks in a row. You've become very organized, and you've been able to actually show off what you have worked for because of the fact that you've done that. So one thing to always keep in mind is that if you ever start veering off that kind of path, don't try to do it, because what you want to be able to do is continue being that organized. Okay?
All right. So Selena,
Selena.
No,
Oh, no,
Selena.
Selena.
Insulting. Selena. So Selena, this is the thing. Don't ever question the universe. The universe always has your back. Besides it having your back, you are a very spiritual person. So whatever manifestations you want to put out to the universe, just put them out there. If it doesn't happen today, it doesn't happen tomorrow, it will happen. Just have a little patience, because you're just blessed in all areas of life. And things come quickly for you. So let's see that motivation and open those doors for you.
Selena, girl, I drew the Empress. You got this, man. Everything that you've gone through lately is bringing you to what you're supposed to be doing. You can control this. This is what you're supposed to be happening to you right now. You're supposed to be moving forward. You have control. You have absolutely the control. You know what you want to do. You know where you're supposed to go. You're already on that path. You're halfway there. You really, really are. But you want to get out of your own head. You're in your own head a lot. And so you want to go ahead and just kind of focus on that. We've talked about meditation, I know, quite a bit, you and I personally, and a while back. So yes, you want to go ahead and focus on maybe getting a crystal. And some meditations, because you're gonna need to help ground yourself. You got some interesting opportunities and interesting things that are coming for you in the future. So you want to go ahead and just kind of be prepared and get yourself ahead of the game in regard to manifestations and intentions, and just believing in yourself, because you can do this.
Good. And I'll just follow that right up. I love my wand cards. You have something brewing. There's going to be something brand new that you're going to adventure into. It definitely is. It's been in your mind's eye.
Mm-hmm.
You've been wanting to do it, and now's the time to just go for it. Everything is aligning for you. Don't wait for a signal. Let this be your sign that you need to start and you need to adventure in this new direction. And whatever it is, it's very spiritual. It's nicely connected. You need to just go for it, because everything was connected in this reading, which is telling us that literally the spirits, the universe have opened a road for you, and all you got to do is walk it.
Yep.
That's it. It's just time to walk the path.
Absolutely.
Everything is aligned. So if it doesn't work out, it's because you chose not to take that first step. So it's a good time to just be brave, do something crazy, follow your heart and just go for it, because now is the best time to execute your idea. And you already have a plan. I feel like you've been working on this for a while. You've really been thinking about it, and it's time to just move forward.
Isn't tomorrow the new moon too?
Or is it
Wow.
starting tonight?
Is it starting tonight? I can check. I have an app. You have an app for that? Hold on, I can check.
So that works out perfectly.
Yeah, because that's something you definitely need to. Yeah, it starts at 4:52 a.m. Tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the new moon. So now is absolutely the time. Set your intention. Start working toward whatever goal you're working on. I mean, literally, both Will and I looked down the line at all 4 cars, and we went,
We're like,
"Yeah."
wow, that's really cool.
So I mean, it's you got this, girl. You got
Selena
it.
says, "Oh, this is amazing. Thank you guys. You're awesome."
I love you.
Yep, it totally did.
Good.
Perfect.
Good.
Good. I'm
Good.
so glad.
Go
so
for it.
glad.
Go for it.
So,
Excellent.
guys, it's sad news. We're about to come to an end.
Yeah.
But we enjoyed our stay here at Gato Divino's The Exchange with Azabache, Gato Divino, and Lady Diana, and
Yes.
our guest.
Can we keep her?
Will, yes, we can.
We have to keep her. We're keeping her. I'm sorry.
I have shackles in the trunk.
Oh,
my
excuse
God.
I have
me.
so many
Oh
questions.
my
They're
God.
different. They
Wait.
always go somewhere else.
Look,
It's
he's a
really
freak. All
Really
the
out of
secrets
case.
are coming out
I got
now.
so many
Really out of
questions.
case.
Selena says, "Oh, new moon in my sun sign, Aries."
Ooh,
That's
there
it,
is.
absolutely.
Wow.
So,
This can't be
quick
any more
question
alive.
for all of us.
Yeah.
If our followers or guests that
Audience.
have been watching us,
Uh-huh.
audience, how can they reach us? Will?
Okay, so if anybody needs to reach me, you would just go to www.livebelieveinspire.com. I don't only do readings. You'll find a wealth of inspiration there. One of my life purposes is just to help you to inspire your own journey so that you could take the steps needed to just live a good life with good intentions. So livebelieveinspire.com.
Absolutely. You
Yeah.
guys can.
Also on Instagram.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's right,
Facebook.
Instagram, yeah.
Live, believe,
absolutely.
inspire. Everything's just live, believe, inspire. You'll find me. Google it. You'll see everything. There's blogs, there's videos, whatever you want.
Yep. Okay. You can find me on Instagram at blue_tarot. You can find me at bluetarotshop.com. I offer readings, and I put up a bunch of helpful tips and all that other fun stuff. The Etsy store, as well as I have a YouTube channel where if you missed the live, you can catch up the replay on YouTube, and it'll probably be up by Saturday. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. And you can find us on Facebook. I'm here at I almost forgot. My goodness. I'm here at Mystic Spirit doing readings on Wednesdays and Fridays. I will be here tomorrow from 12:30 to 6. Yay! So I'll be here tomorrow. But yeah, by all means, you can also catch The Exchange5
Yes.
on Instagram, and then Exchange555 on Facebook, which is where you're watching this right now.
Yes, indeed.
On both venues.
On both venues,
On
yes.
both, yes, absolutely. You can catch me at Azabache Tarot. It's spelled AZABACHE because I know that gets confusing for some. Tarot.com. There you can actually sign up for readings directly through the website if you wanted to. You can also catch me on Instagram at azabache.tarot. And I have my Facebook page, Azabache Tarot. It's all Azabache Tarot. And then I'm also here on Sundays at Mystic Spirit over here at Montclair.
Yes. So you said your website already.
Mhm.
So yes, you could catch me on my website. There's going to come new changes, but it's www.gatodivino.com. You can also find me on Instagram on gato.divino555 and also Gato Divino as a human on Facebook.
As a human?
As a human. Because the business page was very annoying. So I was like, I'm doing it as a human.
As a personal page.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a human.
As a human.
Because I'm a kitty.
Yeah.
But besides that, thank you for watching. Be on the lookout. Very soon we'll be promoting our new venue called Power of Three. I'm so excited to start this new venue with the three of us.
Yay!
And also, you also do metaphysical fairs and stuff like that,
I
right?
do, yes, yes.
And thank you again, Will Story
Yes.
Rivera, for joining us.
Do you have any events
Appreciate it.
coming up that you want to plug?
I don't have an event, but I do have a secret.
Ooh.
Yes, I will be starting my radio show again. So those of you who used to listen to Through the Eyes of the Soul radio, on Blog Talk Radio Live, that is going to be kicking back in, and
Awesome.
we're going to be talking about just life. We're going to have all those life answers that everybody always loves to hear about, and I look forward to talking with everybody. So you're the first to know, because
Very
I didn't tell
nice.
anybody but my partner. So
Ooh.
Hooray!
Oh, can we plug?
Plug. Yes.
Okay.
Always plug. And by plug we mean advertise. Apparently, I need to speak very specifically.
Yes, you
You
do.
need to sing before you sing, homie.
I need a cleansing.
Well, Santa, please. But besides that, I'm very proud to announce that very soon the exchange is gonna be in Spanish, and it's gonna be called El Intercambio, and it'll be us two, the Spanish speakers. We still love you. You can come and visit us.
I'll come and visit.
Somos
That's-
hispanos amantes.
Sí, hablamos español y vamos a tener un nuevo, I don't even know how to say segment in Spanish.
Seguimiento.
Un nuevo seguimiento que se llama El Intercambio, que los dos lectores de tarot, mi nombre es Gato Divino,
Y soy Azabache.
y muy pronto vamos a estar en live y también en Instagram. Tal vez no vamos a cambiar la página, pero van a estar en la página que estamos presentes ahora. Pero muchas gracias. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Blessings,
Thank
peace,
you.
peace, and thank you for watching.
Bye, guys.
We love you all, and
Thank
it's been a
you.
blessing to be of service.
Yes.
Love.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Is that the?
Bye. That's the Azabache bye.
No, I'm just saying that Super 7. We've never seen this.
No,
side of
I've
him.
never seen this side of him before.
Michael,
Uh-huh.
click on the X.
There's Michael. Say
Hi,
Michael.
Michael.
I see you.
Click on the X there, and then end on the bottom, and say, is there a save button?
There should be a save.
I always feel
You'll be able to choose if you want to save.
Say save.